How's it going, everyone? Blue Blaze Games here. And things have been going out of control since I took a break. I mean, seriously, I leave the channel alone a few months, and suddenly I have a video with over 1,000 views that had about 50 as of February. And my subscriber count has doubled. I gotta thank you guys for giving me the motivation to return. I have just a couple things standing in my way. But first, let me get to why I've been gone. Also, let me note that this gameplay footage was taken after I had stopped playing TF2 for like 4 months, so yeah, I suck. So, I started this channel because I liked the idea of progress. Progress is one of those things that drives me. I'm actually pretty lazy by nature, and if something doesn't show tangible results quickly, I get impatient. It's the reason I play Guild Wars 2 a lot, which is basically the least grindy MMO in existence. It's also the reason I prefer short homework to long homework, aside from the obvious reasons. And it's the reason I started this YouTube channel. I loved TF2, and I wanted to turn it into something that I could actually see budding progress in. I never aspired to be PewDiePie, or more relatedly Muselk. I just wanted a way to express my thoughts and see achievement. So, way back, when I still sounded 12, although I was regrettably quite a bit older, I made my first video. Looking back on it, it's pretty cringeworthy, and I have thought about taking it down because it's a stain on my channel, and exemplifies the annoying kid I always didn't want to be. But I don't, because I figure it can show my progress into a channel I can actually be proud of. And it didn't get a lot of views, but I persisted. I was convinced that all it would take was one small video to get a lot of views by chance, and then I would start to see what I coveted: progress. I didn't have any misconceptions, I had no plans to turn it into a career or anything, but I wanted consistent views and to have a community of people that would support me. Months later, it didn't seem to be happening. I started to get discouraged, and my videos started becoming more sparse. I made some contrived videos, things with gimmicks I hoped would set me apart, but they were stupid, and I cringed when I saw them, so I deleted them in order to spare humanity from them. Then, I had a bit of an aha moment. What would be a video I could make that would have to do with my channel's focus, TF2, while being something I could put real effort into, that was a good, unique idea? Well, how about Team Fortress 3? So, I made the video and uploaded it, and I knew that if nothing else, I was proud of this video because I thought it was good. And then, seeing no progress, I took a break from YouTube. Here we are, even more months later, and the video has turned into a huge success. It's no viral video or anything close, but I'm definitely really happy with the attention it's gotten. It's controversial, of course. It has basically a 2-to-1 like to dislike ratio, so it's definitely somewhat polarizing in terms of the TF2 fanbase. But that's the nature of the video. I wasn't searching for universal approval. Suddenly, I have numbers to work with. My subscribers have doubled, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. I feel like I have a real base, a starting point, where I can grow even further. I'm all but ready to continue making videos. But why not? What is still holding me back? Honestly, this is gonna sound really needy at first, but it's my computer. Right now, I have a Razer Blade 2013 edition, the 256GB variety. I've been using it for about 3 years, give or take. I love the laptop. It's really light and convenient to take places, and for such a small laptop, it plays games pretty well. But problems have stemmed from it, and it makes me really want to put off making more videos. The first problem with it is the small hard drive. It's fast, my computer boots in about 10 to 15 seconds, even after 3 years, but as you can tell, it's not really all that spacious. And while I could get an external hard drive, the issue is that almost none of the 200GB already used comes from files. It's 95% programs and games, and something about storing my Guild Wars 2, Heroes of the Storm, TF2, Overwatch, and Adobe Premiere on an external USB hard drive really rubs me the wrong way. I don't know, it just feels wrong. In fact, as of right now, I can't even store Premiere on my laptop. I have like 25GB left on it. So what I've had to do is send the raw video files from my laptop, which, by the way, has a 1600 by 900 resolution. And I send it to my family's desktop computer, where I can edit it. This is a pain on so many levels. Not only do I have to make sure all the files are sent over, and if I miss one, I have to keep going back and forth between computers, but if one of my family members is on there, suddenly I have to wait an hour. By then, I've lost the motivation to do it. And rendering the video slows the computer immensely, which annoys my family if they try to get on. The second, more minor problem is the monitor. is borderline ancient. It's around 19 inches with a 1440 by 900 resolution. Yeah, it's bad. Just looking at it from a reasonable distance, I can easily make out individual pixels. The screen is cramped as hell. I constantly have to adjust windows, and it makes for a really frustrating experience. On a completely separate note, another reason I haven't been making videos is that I've been playing games and doing things that aren't really akin to making videos about. Guild Wars 2, unless you're a PvP god or something, or you have a lot of insight into news about the game, it's not very interesting to watch a video about. It's fun to play, sure, but I feel like with that game, I couldn't bring anything interesting or unique to the table in terms of content. So I play it, but I don't record it. Another thing is anime. I mean, I could make anime review videos, but that defeats the original goal of my channel. So I just haven't had any good ideas for videos that I actually want to make. All of the reasons I've given you, though, changed this summer, and I'm super excited about that. The first thing is that I'm getting a new computer. All I have to do is find a job and save for about a month, and the rest of my savings will pay for this monster. I also, of course, have to wait for the Pascal/Polaris graphics cards, which will be perfect timing. Also, Overwatch releases. I got to play the stress test on April 15th and 16th, and it was a blast. There are certain minor qualms I have with it, but for the most part, it was a ton of fun to play, and while I was a bit on the fence beforehand, I can officially join the salt mines of the Only Watchers, because the 8 hours I had were not nearly enough. This game will probably mostly replace TF2 on my channel, because it fills that same competitive void. But don't worry, I'll still be taking looks at TF2 when major updates arrive like matchmaking. And this new computer, which I should be linking in an annotation and the description, will feature two huge quality of life things for me, a 1TB SSD and a 1440p monitor. The SSD might seem a little expensive for a computer of this budget, but for me, something like that will be awesome to have, and I don't care if it raises the budget a bit. Now, I have only to wait. This summer is going to be a big one for me. My first job, which I'm sort of dreading, my driver's license, which I hate doing, and a long list of awesome games. Eventually, on this channel you should see Overwatch, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, and a bunch of other stuff, all in glorious 1440p 60 FPS, as long as everything lines up well, fingers crossed. It will also be my first time building a PC, which I'm really nervous about. All in all, things are looking up, and I can't wait to get back to videos. Thanks again for your support, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.